finale. Okay, here we go. Kaboom. Ooh, now what's this tea? Oh, Blanca does not look good. Now I'm gonna be evil if they kill off Blanca.
Nothing more dangerous than being left alone with your own thoughts. All of them are doing good.
Beauty away on bad fluorescent lighting.
Alexa really has come through this. Ooh, Lulu's hair.
Amber glow. These cheap bodega flowers attract insects. Insects carry disease. Blanca's ill enough.
You calm your bougie ass down, please. You have like a category in mind.
Why do they have the right to pass judgment when they've never walked a day in our heels? I didn't join ballroom for raw flaming homos with no style. They look down on me.
Ooh.
But as soon as Vogue hit, who became stars, Fred? The boys, who learned how to dance on ballroom floors that we built.
Okay. Well, I think I have some
Hey.
to talk to the counselor.
Hey.
Damn Skippy.
Hey.
We pull a stunt, y'all. We pull a stunt. We, the council, we should walk. Butch Queen, first time up in drags. No, I'm not shaking on that. Listen, Sasquatch, you need to
Pass the motion, bitch.
Someone has taken it upon themselves to tell your story.
Ooh.
Now look at you.
It's always some bitter queen.
Word is spread.
No.
Everyone has pulled your contracts.
Oh.
Maybe even retiring. With your low T cell count, you'll qualify for a disability.
Disability.
Sweetheart, your body's the boss now. And you have to do what it tells you, not necessarily what you want to do.
I'm only 30 years old. What kind of life is that?
It's too sweet for this world. But you know what happened to me? I'm telling you, don't bother. Nobody wants, nobody wants to see us. None of them us.
Sorry. Just watch me.
Come on, Poppy.
Story, look, I'm starting to. My goal is to have my own company with managers working for me, like my hero John Casablanca. I can get you really good jobs.
I did some other quite on that one.
But look no further than your recently caught girlfriend to know that you may as well be looking to train the girls to be astronauts. People actually want, like insurance or big hats.
Arrested Thursday morning in connection to a Harlem building fire
Boop.
that erupted last August.
Boop.
Frederica Norman,
Boop.
62, was charged with felony
Boop.
first-degree arson.
At least she looks good going to prison.
That's because I'm a woman.
You're in here because an eyewitness saw you leaving a building. Now he's
I'm in here, Asher, because they want to make an example, to put me in my place, to put all women in their place. Fulfillment of their dreams. We are not supposed to have dreams of our own.
Ooh. Come on, Pat LaPone. Give us that acting 101.
The only thing I feel bad about, if I have anything to feel bad about at all, is that I ended another woman's dreams. For that, I will proudly serve time, but I will not be penalized for having a dream of my own and doing what I had to do to make it a reality. I refuse to be shamed for my ambition.
Norman could face 5 years.
We're not worthy of Patty. We're not worthy of Patty.
Thinking about no balls. Your presence is needed. You are a Mother of the Year title holder. My children are grown and gone. I ain't nobody's mother no more. Once a mother, always a mother.
Yeah! Electra better be teaching the boy. Look at her heels, baby. Come on, Cubby Lamar. They are walking. And Ricky walked out in them heels, honey. Were they really good?
You need to practice what you preach.
Hello?
You. And I realized I could be butch and femme at the same time.
My father, he used to tell everybody, my mom and my aunts and everybody, that boy's too soft.
Oops, sound like my dad.
Looks like Daddy's not the only one serving wisdom these days, is she?
Well, he's been in the bed long enough to get that wisdom.
I don't want to deal with those copyright issues, but the name still stands just on the inside. Look, I signed 2 girls for the balls besides Angel, and I would kill or die for them. If they wanted a job, I got no shame. I go knock on somebody's door while they eating dinner.
Lord,
just
his
to tell them
face.
I one of my girls. Cause when I come calling, and I say, you got my back, I'm not no asshole off the street no more.
Ooh, I
I'm
need
just for it.
I'll give you a cubicle, a phone line, and my watchful eye, that's it. But if you book a job in the next 2 weeks, I will consider an arrangement between the Ford agency and Esteban Martinez Talent. Deal?
Demon's back. And I live for this top. We got a little scruff going on?
I'm being discharged this afternoon.
Yes! Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, Lord. I did not need another person dying on this show. I hate to say it, but Lord.
Mother, I need to know if you got tested over there. Don't worry. Negative. I found out. I'm a house father now with kids of my own that won't listen to me. Mother. Is that you? You're coming at me. There are so many more Davids in the world that need saving.
Woo!
Your work isn't done yet.
His fade is wrong in the back. I don't know who did that haircut prior to filming, but y'all are booty for that. Ooh, come on, Sylvester. Come on, Naomi. Yes. Come on, Naomi. Yes. Come on, Naomi. Yes. Come on, Naomi. Yes. Just do the Naomi Wabi. I'm getting my full life. I'm getting my full life. I live for Naomi. Oh my God, I can't.
So out in Berlin, yeah, they was looking for a girl with color and personality to be in a German commercial. I sent them these photos and they flipped out, baby girl. Angel, we're going to Berlin tomorrow, first class. I need to be up there for a little while. I'm always gonna stay close to the ground waiting to catch you. In case life knocks you down again, you know that?
Ooh,
I love you too.
I want a poppy. Is she about to propose?
Fuck yeah. You marry me?
Ooh, this episode's been up and down, child. I can't. Yes, she better do Whitney Houston's national anthem. Yeah. Category closed. Indeed.com. Job applications.
That requires them to find out what it's like, just for one night, to walk in our heels. What it feels like to be judged day in and day out.
Okay.
It's made up of our legendary women.
Yes.
Come judge me. Angel, Evangelista.
Come judge for me. Ah.
Come judge me.
Ha.
He was the rightful winner of Month of the Year. In the midst of starting her own business, she battled a demon silently, struggling to stay alive, to be here for her children, for us all. This woman pushed her daughter to great heights in fashion. She inspired her son to become a businessman.
Hey.
She supported her baby boy, who's now a world-renowned dancer and choreographer.
Woo! Electra, preach. Preach, Electra. Woo!
I am proud to have her in my life and to call her my daughter. Our final judge is my heroine,
Woo!
my heart.
Woo!
Blanca.
Woo! Yes! You better give a little bang. Come judge for me, daughter. Ah! Oh, whose wig is that? I want it now. Bitch, don't let me walk this category. I wear it the low out, honey. Giving you Kahana Montrese tees. Yes! They better come as the tree man. Yeah. Hubby was done. Come on, Lamar. Giving you Miss Cracker tees. Yes. Come on, Miss Cracker.
Angela Bassett, baby.
Yes, that's a good old Angela Bassett wig down. Ah. Come on, Kiki. Damon walked in a wrap.
You would have gave Tisha Campbell 2 ribs.
I'm still here. Here.
Come over here. What are your names?
I'm Quincy, and this is Chris, but she goes by Shirley.
Does she have a voice?
Yeah.
Then you said
14.
Woo.
14.
We just got here a month ago. I'm from Denver.
We both got kicked out of our houses. We met on the piers.
Years.
Sometimes. The drunks will dive or find ways to get money.
You're hungry?
Ah, do Evangelistas.
Good place we can eat.
Ah.
Who do we have here? This is Quincy.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Chili.
Hi.
Quincy and Chili. Oh, she spoke up this time. Ah.
Y'all coming with us? Yeah. Let's go home.
Oh. All right, we better see Chili and Quincy next season. Houses are homes to all the little boys and girls who never had one, and they keep coming every day just as sure as the sun rises. Pray tell, 1987. I have been an emotional wreck this season. This was a great finale for what was just a great season, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to the review and in my thoughts on season 2 for Pose. Before I start this review portion of this video, I want to share a story with you. Steve Canals made a tweet recently. You know, he's like the creator of Pose and the reason why we have this show today, you know, and Janet Mock and Our Lady J, Ryan Murphy, many other writers and directors that have been on this show and have brought us something really to look forward to. And he mentioned when 1991, where were you? And in 1991, after being verbally abused as a little kid and growing up feeling like I was weird and overhearing conversations of my father debating on sending me to conversion therapy at that young age or to some sort of church revival, spiritual pray over, casting the demons out type of bit, they took me to a psychiatrist and they wanted to figure out what was wrong with me and how they could change me as a person because of how I was acting. The psychiatrist told me that there was nothing wrong with me. She explained what my feelings were, and she told me to protect myself until I was ready to be myself and be in a protected space to do so. That led to me basically hiding who I was and denying me being a gay man for the next 13 years of my life until I was forced out of the closet by my own father and then left homeless for quite a while, over a year for that matter, until I was able to get my feet back up and running again. I'm glad I can tell this story without crying now because it still hurts my soul every time I even think about it and how far I've come and how far it's taken me to get here. I don't know where you were in 1991, but I know where I was, and I remember it very vividly. There are many young gay black men and trans men and women and gay women who are out there right now who have been kicked out as we speak, who do not have homes and do not have a family support system. So if you see any sort of organization or charity that gives to the LGBT homeless, please donate. Okay? Anything to do with the youth of those who are growing up and dealing with something like this, please give your dollars too, because, you know, what I went through, I don't want anybody to ever have experienced or even to have a moment like that ever. I wish it not upon my worst enemies, okay? So some of us don't make it to the next stage. I got lucky. And I'm sorry to start it off this way, but I'm not, because this is my truth. But I've been fighting for glory in the spotlight since I was 5. Because I knew I wanted to be an actor. I knew I wanted to be an MC and a host and somebody who could just make people laugh and make people happy. And I do that with these reactions and reviews and these rants all the time. And I try my best. And it's all me. It's not anything fake or fraudulent. It's just me. And I thank everybody for their support through my journey through this. I'm upset sometimes that people take my crying and my emotions as something being wrong, but that's not the case. It's out of happiness. It's out of the struggle and the ambition that I have put forth. It's out of the effort that I put forth for this. I'm almost 33 years old and I'm still fighting for my dreams, and I'm not going to stop. So one day they will recognize this video and all my other stuff and put me on the platform that I need to be and the work that I've been trying to put forward for this to happen. I see this show and I see myself in it, and I see other shows and I see myself in there, and I'm thankful for the creators and I'm thankful for everybody behind it, because when I get out of my hole looking for a place and finding everything about me, I have this show to look forward to. I have RuPaul's Drag Race to look forward to. I have many shows to look forward to that bring me back to life and bring me back to my reality of keep going, Matty, you're not done. So Season 2, this was amazing. I'm going to go through this review the best way I can. Please forgive the tears. Somebody likes to say alligator in the comments. I find it to be insulting. But let's just get this through, and let's do our best to get through this review, okay? We start off this finale with Blanca being sick in the hospital. I don't know about you, but I assumed that Blanca was going to be killed off, and I was getting a little upset. I said, child, are they going to bring me there? Is that what's going to happen? Is this where we're going to pull the show into? We lost Candy. That was a lot. Don't do it to Blanca. What is happening here? But Blanca does end up getting better as the episode progresses, and all of her kids, including her mother and her sisters, come to her aid. And I was really happy to see that. And Blanca also got to give us one of the best Candy sweet reprieve. Honey, listen. When she did Whitney Houston's national anthem, and y'all remember that, that was everything. And then some. At the end of all this, and I'm sort of going this character by character if you haven't realized yet, Quincy and Chili. And that part really touched me, because I've been that person to be on the street before and not know what is going to happen next, and to try to figure things out. And, you know, I was blessed enough to have a vehicle where I was pushing that sucker on E at times. It would actually go out on the road. I'd have to push my car. And Blanca finding them in that moment, it was beautiful. And even when Chili didn't speak at first and then she spoke after Blanca gave her that confidence, that was a beautiful moment and something that I cherish about this episode. And I'm glad that Blanca wasn't given that we assumed something just was going to happen to her. But God, I was glad that Blanca was okay. Also, to jump Frederica into this, Frederica does go to prison over insurance fraud from burning down Blanca's nail salon, which is justice is served. But Frederica said something in prison that really touched me, and I was glad that she said it, that her one regret was taking another woman down, not a trans woman, not a gay, this, that, and that we didn't need to hear, but she called her what she is, a woman. And I brought her down, and I was wrong for that. And that really touched my heart. And also, Patti LuPone, acting 101, you gave me nothing but. I took notes from that scene, darling. I took notes. I really did. It was amazing. Thank you, baby. To get to Pray Tell, of course, is running back and forth through this episode. We see him going to Blanca's aid and the girls getting him together because they don't even enjoy the ballroom anymore because everything is sort of awarded to the butch queens or the more masculine men. And that's something to say now today in this day and age in the gay community, LGBT community, I should say, that masculinity is rewarded and femininity sometimes is more than sometimes placed into a negative category, including myself. I had somebody comment and say, I'm tired of these sissies always on the camera trying to get attention. I'm like, you don't know me. And for you to even be that way towards how I'm acting is disgusting. But unfortunately, in the community itself, I would like to say especially in the Black LGBT community, because I've personally seen it firsthand. I've had people ghost me after they've seen me or figure out who I am through YouTube, et cetera, et cetera. There is a very wide divide, and it needs to come together, and it shouldn't be celebrated by only one thing. Everyone should be celebrated. We're not supposed to be a group of people that excludes others when they're not doing anything wrong. They're just being themselves. And that came to be with Pray Tell giving the Butch Queen first time in drag category, which he was able to get the council involved in and have Elektra give lessons in walking, which I gotta give Cubby and Lamar all the tea and all the love because they wore out them heels, child. And shout out to Cubby not being clockable when he was finally in Geesh. And when we got Lamar in Geesh and did that nasty split, you couldn't tell me that wasn't Miss Cracker with a good old dirty dark wig, sister. But Pray Tell had Ricky give him some advice. Sometimes the congregation has to get the preacher together when they themselves have lost track of who they are. Unfortunately for Angel, Angel was clocked by a rude queen, a very jealous queen for that matter, and told her tea and ended up getting all of her contracts taken away. And Angel was in a rut, but Angel has an angel, and that angel is Poppy. He made his own company, you hear me? In order to get her jobs, in order to bring other trans women and men and anybody in between that he could find that may have had the same issues as Angel, and was able to bring them and was able to get Angel a job in Germany with another company. Poppy came to Angel's rescue in the best way possible. And with that, Angel proposed to Poppy, but Poppy was like, no, let's do this together. And they both asked, will they marry each other, which they did, which was such a beautiful moment. I'm so happy to see that. Poppy is everybody's boyfriend in my mind, a perfect boyfriend in my mind, personally. But it was nice to see that Angel wasn't just given this full, well, that's the end of your story. Good luck next time, sister. Hope you can build yourself back up. No, she was not taken down. She was not completely torn apart. Poppy was there to save her and pull her back together. Now, we really didn't see Ricky and Damon that much in this episode. It was more so Damon came back to visit Blanca when Blanca was sick. And of course, he was able to tell Blanca that he has his own house of Evangelista overseas and that he did really successful. Everything that she wanted for him that he did. When Damon got emotional talking to Blanca in the hospital, I felt that emotion because it was like he would not have been there if it wasn't for her. And even with Ricky in this case, Ricky's going through everything he's going through now. And you saw that little I still kind of love Damon bit that they gave. Ricky has Pray Tell to thank for everything that he's going through. With him being diagnosed with HIV, with him just trying to get his feet back together and learn how to love himself again. And so I like that we got that moment for those two, but it really was about the mothers and the fathers and the main members of the house, if you really want to say that, this episode. Elektra this season has been a delight. It's been a treat. I have lived for every moment of Miss Elektra Wintour, Dominique Jackson. You bringing Elektra to this kind of level in light. Almost every line you had was hilarious. Every moment you stepped into the camera, girl, you were giving nothing but puss. I was living my full moment and my full fantasy with you. That's why I want to be in House of Wintour. I'm a little bit of Evangelista too now, but I live for Elektra, and I loved Elektra this episode, and she won Mother of the Year. The speech that she gave about Blanca really deserving Mother of the Year award, whoo, that was heavy. That was heavy in itself, and again, Elektra was amazing. That ball was the tea. Now, you saw my reaction, girl. I'm just going to get to one person in general here. Laomi, you spun, the Laomi Bob, girl, you did everything I needed you to do and then some. I want more from you next season. And Jiggly Caliente got a nasty little line. You're not going to do my mother that way. Yes! I'm here for it. I love it. Season finale was ups and downs, a good old nasty roller coaster. It started on a low, it brought it to a good high at the end, and it did what I needed it to do for this season. The season of Pose was great. I can't wait for season 3 and for me to do reaction and reviews again over our favorite show on FX right now. Y'all, just wait until the announcement again. I know you'll be just as excited as me. This is your boy, Matty Rants, giving you hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to you. I'll have another review coming out tomorrow for Camp Juan and Kiki, and then I'm off to Houston. I never fell out to a point to where I was completely lost and, oh, who am I? And I can't believe this, but I need to have my home, my original home, my birthplace, my friends that I've known for so long, and my family who I haven't seen in a little bit. I just need a little bit of that love again. Out here in LA, it's been very tough. But I'll be very excited to get back. So again, hugs and kisses, best love and wishes to you. I will see y'all again later on because Drag Race just announced like so many stuff happening with Drag Race UK, All Stars 5, and RuPaul's Drag Race. A busy bee I will be. Oh, and I hope to see you at DragCon New York City. So if you are going to DragCon New York City, I will be there. Stop, say hello, tap me on the shoulder. We'll take pictures. I don't charge. I'll talk to y'all later.